Hi, greetings. I'm Dr. Walter Jacobson, a board-certified psychiatrist. We talk about the stigma of mental illness. You know that society in general, a large majority of society is still very prejudiced against the mentally ill. I hate that term, the emotionally ill. I like better, but yeah, there's this big stigma and people feel it. So people are ashamed of the fact that they have depression or anxiety or are bipolar or schizophrenic or whatever they might be, have an eating disorder. There's a lot of shame and guilt and self-loathing tied into these to these labels. And society tends to, again, be prejudiced and judge harshly people with, quote, mental illness, close quote, the stigma of mental illness. Very shaming. And what I find amusing about it all is that, if you don't think you're mentally ill, you're not thinking, okay? We're all mentally ill, all right? That's my opinion right here. Hey, we wouldn't be on the planet walking around, scraping our knuckles if we all weren't mentally ill. What do I mean by that? Well, maybe there's a few people who aren't mentally ill. Maybe the Dalai Lama, maybe Mother Teresa wasn't mentally ill. Maybe Christ and Buddha, maybe they weren't mentally ill. You see, I'm talking about a small number here, you see, because those are the people who somehow or other, I believe, freed themselves of ego, freed themselves of the attachment to the body, to their ego, to their belief that we are separate human beings and that we're not part of the oneness of the universe. Whether you call that oneness God or the consciousness of love or whatever you want, a bunch of electrons in the sky, we are all connected. We are all connected. And the ego says we're not. And the ego is full of fear, not love. If you're full of fear, you're not thinking clearly, you're mentally ill. Okay, that's it. If you're full of fear and you're, and you're constrained in the areas of love and forgiveness, acceptance, tolerance, charity, and gratitude, if you're bereft of all those things, and I'm not talking about lip service, I'm talking about reality. If you're bereft of all those things, if you've got some problems in those areas, if you're angry and attack other people, verbally, emotionally, physically, however, whatever, you're mentally ill. You are way off course. Because the course is love, the course is forgiveness, the course is acceptance, truth, compassion, and calm. That's it. If you veer from those things, you're mentally ill. So let's all just stop this silliness about the stigma of mental illness and stop trying to divide mental illness into some more extreme categories than another, and just accept the fact that we all have to get better at being loving, accepting, and forgiving. And then we will have a sane self, and we will have a sane planet and a sane universe. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks, take care, peace be with you. See you next time.